3 weeks ago, I uploaded my first video. Today, it has 10% click-through rate, 50% retention, and over 10,000 views. Now it's time to show how you can do that yourself, making 3 videos. Maybe I'm just making them on my phone and speaking to the camera and uploading them to a new YouTube channel, aiming to make between 25 and 50 videos. I think you have to make a certain amount of videos before you find your niche. This is terrible advice. I mean, it's the way to go. If you know nothing about YouTube, don't get me wrong, but if you already have a channel, decent knowledge about editing videos, thumbnails, things like that, and you want to take the next step or start a new channel, publishing consistently, or putting out a random video without any planning is the worst thing to do. It would work 2 years ago since the algorithm wasn't pushing our first video anyways, but now that just means wasting your biggest chance to grow. You can completely blow up right in your first video, like this channel and this, and many more. Well, how to do that? What makes a video blow up? Obviously, you can't use the regular way for this. You need to choose the extreme way. Although the YouTube algorithm has changed a lot, it still wants just 2 things: make people click and make people watch. So basically, you need a good video idea, good title and thumbnail, good editing, and a good story. You must spend as much time as you can on each of these to make a video that connects with your audience. First, you have to learn this one, because what's the point of making people click if your video isn't worth watching for them? You need to master the skill of getting people's retention for getting them to click on your video. But this formula is just too broad to actually use with no experience. How am I going to start the story? What should I include in the middle? What about the ending? But what if the storytelling is easier than you think? So I started searching for something else, and one day I came across this graph. This is the strategy that almost every successful channel is used. The best part is, no matter your niche, you can use it in your video, and it's simpler than it looks. If you fill all the gaps, you get a perfect storyline for your video. Let me show you how it works. Well, as you can see, it's a cycle. The journey begins and ends on this side called the ordinary world. But to reach the end, you should go through a special world. There are 12 points you need to pass along the way to explain each step. Your dragon as an example, but the same thing applies to almost all movies and YouTube videos you've seen. If you give your full attention and apply this method in your next video, that will make people care about and watch way longer. Anyways, here's how this movie did it using that formula. That's what you gotta focus: status quo.